I'm good.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the
Is
Jimmy
this
and Gabe
episode?
podcast. What?
Is this episode 10?
This is episode 10, which I know is
Well,
at uh huh. He, I,
we have a guest feature that's next episode, boys. Next episode.
yeah, woo!
Supposed to be this episode, but don't mind that. Don't mind that. Um, you'll also notice that one of our members is missing.
So literally just Jimmy and I now. Everyone else has quit or died.
Yep. Um, well, we'll kind of quit this episode because it's we're recording this
He's
on
done.
the
He
4th
doesn't
of
want anything to
July.
do with us anymore.
Yeah, that. Yeah. He definitely won't be on the next episode.
No, never again.
So, um, but yeah, it's 4th of July. Um, happy birthday, America. Happy birthday
Happy
to
birthday.
all of our American viewers out there. Happy birthday to you guys too, because it's your birthday, as well as the country.
Yeah,
So,
not to be too creepy or anything.
yeah, not to be weird, but just know that it is your birthday.
Guess what I did last night for the 4th of July?
Did you jack off?
No. Well, I did that too. That wasn't for.
Oh.
What I did
Uh-huh.
was I went to the very back of my freezer and I got some ice cream that was it was way back there, and I opened up the lid for it or whatever, and
Yeah.
it's all like half eaten, and I'm like, dude, when's the last time somebody touched this?
Was it like freezer burn? Did it have like the icicles coming off it and stuff?
Yeah.
How was it?
Well, I was in a chocolate mood, and I'm not a huge chocolate guy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean pizza right now, but
Except for that thickest chipmunk chocolate that we
yeah,
had.
yeah. Real taking it way back there. Throwback Thursday. Anyways, I was in a chocolate mood, but like even when I'm in a chocolate mood, I'll have like one bite. I'm like, damn, that was pretty good, and then I'll like throw it away or whatever because I don't want any more of that. But I was like, damn,
Yeah.
I need some. I want like chocolate cake, but it's gonna go to waste if like I made it or something. And so I dug out and I found this chocolate ice cream sitting back there, and I had like half of the half that was still in there. I was like, damn, that was pretty good. And I immediately went back to get the other half, and I ate that. But as I was eating it, like the last
Yeah.
few bites were just pure torture. It was painful
Why did you force yourself to eat
because
it?
it was almost done. I had to finish it.
Like,
And
give it to your cats or something.
no, that would have killed him, dude. I had this stomach ache for like 4 hours after it. It was terrible.
I'm that same way with like most like sweet food,
Mm-hmm.
like candy and stuff. Like I get into like a craving for it, and I eat like a bit, and I'm like, man, this is good. And then like I don't know, I have like 3 bites, and I'm like, all right, I can't eat anymore, or else I'm gonna throw up.
Yeah.
Like that's how I am with chocolate, especially. I don't know what it is. It just kills me on the inside after like three pieces of chocolate.
And speaking of that, and chocolate, I have 2 brownies sitting here. I'm gonna eat after
Yeah.
this pizza's done. I might be throwing up by the end of this.
Make sure you get it in the mic though, so we can hear it.
Yeah.
um, why you said you were going insane. What was going on with that?
Oh, because I'm on the last boss in Resident Evil, Jimmy. And it's a
Oh,
pain in
yeah.
the ass.
Did you get through the part where So like the final boss, like Mother Miranda,
Yeah.
you're at? Okay. Are you playing as like the Chad dude right now
No.
with all the military stuff, or like you're
No,
playing as
past that.
Ethan?
Past that.
Okay.
Yeah.
What'd
And
you think of that part?
that was like, dude, Resident Evil has this thing where they will like out Michael Bay Call of Duty by like 20 in the span of 10 minutes. And I don't understand it, but that's the entirety of Resident Evil 6. I mean, that game kind of sucks ass. But that was what was happening there. It was a little unnecessary, didn't really fit, but I was having a good time.
I thought it was pretty cool. It was a little bit over the top though.
Well, okay, so it goes before that even happens. You have this massive Transformer mech fight in a field with like Magneto or something, and that was
Mr. White from Breaking Bad.
Yeah, Mr. White sounds kind of like Seth Rogen. And so you go from that to this Call of Duty 4-esque mission with about 1 million more explosions, and then you're back doing the normal thing, and then you're at this boss fight. And I think the boss fight's pretty cool, and I like challenges and stuff, so I'm not that upset or anything, but it's got this thing where, like, she doesn't have enough indicators to tell you what the hell she's doing, and it's in first person, so if she's doing something behind you that's going to kill you, you just can't see it, but you also have to run away at the same time. Yeah. And I was going a little crazy. I've been sitting here for the past hour.
Yeah, you've been playing that game, like, all day today.
I have. That has been today.
I spent my 4th of July mowing the lawn.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty American thing to do.
Oh yeah,
it's pretty patriotic.
I love doing it. My parents were like, "All right, see ya. We're going up to the lake house this weekend, so fuck you. By the way, can you mow the lawn? Thanks." It's like, okay, fuck you guys, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
It's like my one day off that I've had in a bit. And I had to spend the entire day mowing the lawn. I go back to work tomorrow, so that's cool. Good times. But did you see this thing like a while back? It was like earlier. It was probably earlier in June sometime. It was like this like high school girl like got up and started like doing the Pledge of Allegiance on a stage or something.
Okay.
And she got to the part where it was like one nation under God, but instead of that she was like one nation under Allah, indivisible.
Okay.
And like did everybody like lost their shit over that? Like
no, I did not see that.
No? Okay. Well, it's pretty funny. I'm like watching stuff on it recently because I remember that happened. It just like I don't know. I saw it like on Twitter, and like people were flipping out about it, and I was like, I don't really care, so I'm not gonna look into it. But like, man, everybody is just like flipping out for just like no reason really, because like Allah just means God in like Muslim or something.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay.
So like, what?
What was she Muslim or is it?
I don't know actually.
Okay. Well,
she looked kind of brown, so I assume so. Maybe. But like, it's not.
Let's just go off with that. Let's just assume.
Yeah, I mean she's brown. That means she's Muslim, right?
Mm-hmm.
They get flamed for that in the future, but
you know, it's ironic that the only brown person that was ever on this podcast got killed by a bomb.
It is. In an air boiler's explosion. I wonder if he'll ever come back to life and come back onto the podcast in the next episode. who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. Wouldn't that be something else?
Yeah, it's really lame that we couldn't post that E3 reaction podcast
Oh
that we
yeah,
did. I thought that was really cool.
I had a
But
good
like,
time with it.
yeah, goddamn copyrighted, copyrighted music.
Yeah, that was pretty stupid. Um, but anyways, I do think the one nation under law is a good substitute for what it normally is. I think it's pretty good. I'd say, for the sake of everybody agreeing that we should probably obey laws, at least most people, we should probably just full on replace it with that. Because like half the people singing that nowadays are atheists, so it kind of just it's very dated. That
Oh,
song.
yeah, just like, well, I feel like they should just like, if you just like take that part out, it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't really change anything in
No.
the entire pledge. It's just kind of like a, well, it's just a additive to the pledge. I mean, like, um, I saw everybody complain that, you know, um, they were saying that we are a Judeo-Christian nation, and it's like we really aren't.
Mm-hmm.
We weren't. While the founders were Judeo-Christian, that doesn't fundamentally make all of America Judeo-Christian. Like,
Mm-hmm.
we have the freedom of religion in the First Amendment for a reason. Like, you can practice whatever religion that you want to. It doesn't matter. Like, it shouldn't matter to anybody what you say or do in religious matters, I guess. So I feel like that phrasing basically makes it seem like we're a Judeo-Christian nation when we really aren't. And I mean, a lot more people are becoming atheists by the day. So,
Mm-hmm.
um, yeah, it's just really outdated.
Nobody cares about old white people anymore, dude.
Yeah, that's a thing. Um, which I'm glad, because like people really shouldn't give a shit what they think about.
Yeah.
You know, like I feel like that's like I feel like that's a bulk of racism and sexism that we have. Um, it's just like it's just old people, you know, like and
Yeah.
people don't like seriously, people don't think
Uh-huh.
about this, but like if you thought for 75 to 80 years, man, I hate black people or something like that, you know, or I hate women,
Yeah.
you know, and you got all these people flaming you and being like, dude, you're wrong, here's this thing, you have to believe this. You've thought that for 80 fucking years. You're not going to change your mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
What we have to do as a nation is just be like, those people are stupid. Just let them die. You just let them die off, and then that racism and sexism is gone. All you have to do is just not let them be an impact, you know?
Yeah, and I mean, if old age doesn't kill them, then just do it yourself. Unplug their oxygen tank and be on their way. We don't need these people anymore. They're outdated.
Exactly. I bet they still use Windows 8.
But they still use Windows 8. Yeah, bunch of dumbasses.
Kill everybody who uses Windows 8 still.
Well, it's a good thing we're not white, right?
Oh yeah, of course not. Mexican.
Yeah.
What do you think about Windows 11 coming out?
Well, I don't know anything about it. Is it similar to Windows 10? Because then I'll be happy with it.
I don't know, but I just saw that Windows 11 was coming out, and I thought Windows 10 was supposed to be the last Windows update. Like, they're just like they're gonna pull Destiny and just like keep updating it for like a million years. But
Well,
then they really pulled a Destiny, was like, no, we're not doing that, and then released another one.
well, maybe this one will be able to update without deleting like a quarter of your files every time it's finished. Because that's the thing with like Windows 10, where like random crap will be deleted, and you're like, what? Where did that go? And it's like, oh,
Really?
yeah, I recently installed the update. That's why. Yeah, it's a major complaint. Maybe that got fixed because I haven't seen it happen in a while, but that was a rampant thing. I was dealing with that. That was stupid.
Yeah, I haven't dealt with that. I don't really have very many files on my computer, I guess, anyway, so
Mm.
it's not like I notice it, but I'm afraid that, like, while we're sitting here, like,
Yeah.
my neighbors have, like, there's, like, 3 RVs in their yard, and
Uh-huh.
they were, like, driving ATVs around in their yard and shit. And I'm scared that, like, we're gonna be sitting here and it's gonna sound like gunshots are going off in the background of my mic. But it's
That's
just like
true American
fireworks.
culture.
Um, but yeah. Um, I so I I told my sister to listen to the podcast because I thought it was hilarious.
Okay.
Um, and she said she listened to the latest episode.
Okay.
And she said she thought it was pretty good and it was
Uh-huh.
hilarious, but I just realized like what was in that
Uh-huh.
that
Now
episode.
I have no memory, so.
Well, the real part that disturbs me is like the last like 30 to 20 minutes.
Uh-huh.
Someone is like, I don't remember who, but someone is like, "What's y'all's favorite kind of porn?" And then so you know my answer, right? Like,
Uh-huh.
like
Uh-huh.
and so I'm really worried, like, what her thoughts were when she heard
Oh
that,
man.
because, like, that's, oh Lord. And she called me today and was like, "Oh yeah, I listened to your latest episode. It was pretty funny." I was like, instantly when I heard that, I was like, "Oh fuck, oh no." Okay.
Oh,
Um.
that's funny.
Hopefully, that doesn't make our relationship weird, or that never comes up.
Oh.
Do really like to forget about that.
Oh, that's really funny.
So Apex Legends.
Uh-huh.
You know that game, right?
Yeah, I'm aware.
I got
Play a little
like,
bit.
did you see how it got like majorly hacked today?
I did.
Now, like, what are your thoughts on the hacking?
Well, what I was paying attention to was the Titanfall thing. It seems like there's other server issues, which I don't really care about.
Yeah.
As far as the Titanfall thing, I gotta, from once in my life, take sides with the terrorists. I think that was a pretty epic troll move they did.
Exactly. That's me too. Because like, all right, I hate hackers. They
Uh-huh.
ruin like
Ruin everything.
95% of the things that they touch.
Yeah.
You know, like Black Ops 2,
Uh-huh.
rest in peace. But like, you know, this one was like doing some good because like if say they just like hacked I got into a conversation with some dude on Twitter about this.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, you know, say they just did this but they didn't have the Save Titanfall slogan on there.
Mm-hmm.
What Respawn would do would they'd go in to the Apex servers and they'd figure out, you know, how this hacker was able to get through, and they'd fix it in Apex, but they'd just like be like, fuck off Titanfall, no one cares. But like, since they have this slogan of Save Titanfall on there and everybody demanding that, you know, Titanfall get like updated and fixed, um, there's there's a slim chance that Respawn will actually like fix the game, you know?
Yeah.
Um, which that's why I gotta side with the hacker, because like it seems like the same problem that's in Titanfall is in Apex, where it's super easy to just completely destroy their servers and get into them.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think it's funny that they were complaining about hacking for Titanfall, and then they used the exact same thing to make the point in Apex. You know,
Yeah,
it's like both
like
those got some issues.
yeah, you gotta fix them. You know, like I mean, like the people in Titanfall have been complaining about this for like the past 2 years,
Mm-hmm.
and Respawn has just been like, eh, who cares, man? It's that game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. But then now it's like it's hidden their crown jewel, and they're like, oh fuck, what do we do? Oh no. They realize that this is basically the same exact game as Titanfall, but
Not the
just a battle
money.
royale. The money. How's anybody gonna buy their heirloom shards
Yeah.
now?
Well, I mean, there was this one thing, this like Apex fanboy account that was like verified and like is really popular, and it was like, this is not how you do this. This is not the right way. How bad are you gonna try and make Respawn feel or whatever? And I have, as much as I'm sure, being a person at Respawn that has to suck ass. I think making EA feel like complete garbage is more important than that, and I'm sure they're like, God damn it, these people are messing with our stuff.
Exactly.
And so you got the actual cause that's doing something, and you got EA getting screwed over. I think that's well worth Respawn feeling bad for a day.
Oh yeah, I mean, like, it's their fault. They were like, I mean, this hacker's going completely rampant. They like destroyed Titanfall 1 to the point of where you can't even play it,
Yeah,
and they're still selling the game uh, as like a working product, even though it's not.
yeah,
Titanfall 2 is slowly diminishing into Titanfall 1's standard, where um, top streamers can't even play the game without being completely DDoSed and the server that they're on completely shut down. Um, and it's stretching towards just normal people now. And they use the same exact server coding for Apex. So, like, what? I mean, what did they expect, you know?
Jimmy, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah,
I was eating this brownie here while you were talking,
yeah.
and the pure disgust I felt in my body as I was consuming it, kind of distracted me from what the hell you were just talking about.
I could tell by that, like, 5 seconds of just straight awkward silence right after I said that. I was like expecting you to say something. There was just like absolutely nothing. So, what's disgusting about the brownie?
Well, just that it's brownie. I've had two of them now. I don't understand how people can eat this crap for so much. I mean, it tastes good. Don't get me wrong, right? Like, this isn't one of those like ice cream, back of the freezer things I have where it's
Yeah.
terrible instantly and I still eat it. This tastes good, but it just makes me feel terrible almost instantly. And it's like, how do so many people eat junk food all the time? They don't have an issue with it. And it's like they're having to fight an addiction to not eat it. It's like, dude, I could stop eating this stuff instantly, because this is
Yeah.
terrible. Like, I don't understand it.
Yeah, I get that too. And it's just after like too much of it, it's just nasty, and like you don't ever want to touch it again.
Yeah.
Like at least a month. And like on a side note, I love
Mhm.
brownies. Like
Okay.
brownies are like one of my like favorite desserts ever.
Okay.
But man, my mom's brownies, they fucking suck.
Oh
I am
my
sorry.
god.
She makes them and they're always like really hard for some reason. And like they're just not good. Like whenever I think of like a brownie, I think of like fluffy cake, you know?
Mhm.
Like really fluffy, soft cake with like a little bit of crunch on the top.
Okay, yeah.
And this one is just like straight hard through the entire thing. It's like I'm eating like a fucking tortilla chip that's like 3 inches thick. It's disgusting, dude. I hate it. And then she's like, then like my dad is on this like keto diet thing. So like,
Oh yeah.
so we don't get good food anyways because
Okay.
like she has to like any sort of like normal food that we'd make. Um, we have to like do keto substitutes for like bread and like pasta and shit. So 90% of the time the food is like disgusting here.
Okay.
But then she makes like keto brownies, and it's like
Oh,
you
oh
already
no.
take your shit hard brownies, and then you make them keto. Ew, dude, that's fucking nasty.
Jim, I think this might be more revealing and crucial to the destruction of your family system than you revealing porn to your sister through here.
Yeah,
Dissing
probably.
your mom's cooking, you're never gonna speak to her
I
again.
Nah, listen, my mom is great at cooking, but like, man, they're like the brownies, man. I don't know what recipe she's following, but like they're not good compared to like other brownies that I've
Mm-hmm.
had at certain places. Gabe, have you ever had an RC cola?
I don't think so. I don't know what that is. Let me.
Um,
RC cola.
yeah.
This RC's bathwater from Transformers. Oh, this stuff.
What? No.
I've never had this. No.
Um,
This is like something you get at a gas station. I mean,
tastes
all
like
pop is, but
it tastes like I don't know. It it tastes like Pepsi, but has a little bit more flavor to it.
okay,
It's not as like watered down tasting.
okay.
It's not like on the level of like destroying your mouth as Coke, but like
Uh-huh.
it's not. It's like better than Pepsi.
Dude, I'm looking at it on and just Google says flavor, cola, color, black.
It's great marketing. Have your black cola.
Like, oh geez, okay. RC Cola cupcakes for recipes. You should send that to your mom.
Yeah, I'll do that. RC Cola kind of reminds me of that one regular show episode with Party
Mm-hmm.
Pete, and where they get like that, like Benson's Cola from like the 1980s in the attic, and they have to like
Yeah.
feed Party Pete.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Like they have to like feed Party Pete like all of the cola to make him explode and stop partying before Benson gets home.
Dude, that's one of those things where like the way they described it and showed it is so ingrained in my mind that even though I can't really remember most of that episode, just that feeling of that old ass 100-year-old Coke, it's forever with me, even if I don't remember anything else about it.
Dude, I like. Ah, man. I just remember something that made me disgusted. So like, I'd say like 5 years ago,
Uh huh.
um, I asked my mom to buy me root beer
Okay.
because I wanted some root beer, and she didn't buy me like the normal Barks root beer that comes out of the can, you know. She
Okay.
bought me like some of like the glass bottled root beer in the store.
Glass
Um,
bottled root beer. It's like as weird as that bag of root beer we found.
at the ANC or the where was that?
Some gas station like in the middle of nowhere. It
Yeah,
had a
those are,
restaurant in it.
yeah, that's where my car like blew up.
Yeah, and
Like
that's
the
when like
engine was starting to blow up.
the chicken I bought there like its juices would like spray out. That was weird.
This one juicy ass chicken. Anyways, so yeah, she bought me this like glass bottled root beer with like um and like I I don't know how old that shit was, but I was sitting there, I was watching TV and I was drinking it and I got to the bottom and like there was like there was like balls of like chunks at the bottom.
Oh no.
And I drank it and I
Oh.
felt like the chunks in my
Oh
mouth
no.
and I was like,
Oh.
"Oh hell nah, bro." And I like spit it out and just like threw the entire pack away.
Oh.
I don't know what the hell was wrong with that shit, but it's hard to drink root beer after that. It like scarred the shit out of me.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, I don't look up old root beer on Google, see if anything comes up.
Why are there like balls of fur in my root beer? Why does it taste icky?
Root beer. Yeah, just look up like old root beer on Google,
Okay.
and like you won't see the chunks. I mean, but like this is the kind of shit that
Old root beer.
she bought me.
Okay.
It's she bought me the IBC root
these
beer.
these glass bottles. I see what you mean. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No, these are not as weird as the bag we found, but well, I guess they are if they contain balls in them.
I'm gonna look up root beer chunks at bottom.
Cancerous pustules in my root beer. Why? You seen something cool? You about to throw up?
No, I looked up root beer chunks at bottom,
Uh-huh.
and there's only like, I think there's like 15 images, and then that's it. There's nothing else.
Chunks.
And it's not even like chunks or something. It's just like pictures of glasses. That's it.
Oh yeah. Lame.
I don't know what kind of weird shit there was.
I had a similar experience. My
Yeah.
It was like after school one time. My dad and I were sitting in the kitchen, and he was like, "I'm gonna get some apple juice. I like apple juice." And I was like, "All right, cool." And then he gets out this massive jug of apple juice, and he pours it, and like, okay, whatever, fine. And then like I'm like, "Hey, wait a second! Look at the freaking gallon." And we look at it, and there's like this growing fetus-looking thing at the bottom of it. And I got no explanation as to what the hell it was, other than it does look like the weird baby fetus thing in Resident Evil 8 that I just saw not too long ago.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, it looked just like that, but like in apple form. I mean, like an apple ain't gonna look like that, so I don't know what the hell that was, but it kind of scarred me. Yeah, dude, that was freaky.
So are you more of a apple juice kind of guy or an orange juice type of guy?
I could have orange juice every day and not mind it. If I had apple juice every day, I'd get sick of it pretty quickly. I gotta go orange juice.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, like orange juice is one of those things where I drink it like once every like 6 months, and then like that's it. I can't handle it more than that. I'm not a fan.
Now, you getting the normal kind or the kind with the chunks in it? Because then you're probably just getting PTSD from the root beer.
No, I'm getting the normal kind. I don't like the pulp.
Pulp, what a gross word.
Pulp.
I like pulp in my root beer, please and thank you. That's probably what you got you.
Dude, probably. Pulp in my root beer. Gotta have that root beer.
Damn, I just forgot it was the 4th of July.
Yeah,
There's a bunch of noises out there. I was like, damn, who's getting shot? But we're okay.
Did you do anything for the 4th?
No, I just sat here and got pissed at Resident Evil for like 8 hours
Yeah,
today.
I forgot about that.
That was my day.
Are you at your parents' house right now, or are
I
you
am,
at
yeah.
the? Are
Yeah.
you like doing the thing where like you stay at like your apartment during the week and then like drive home and live with your parents in the weekend?
Yeah, mainly because of well, today was a holiday, and so
Yeah.
and we were doing crap. So I was like, all right, I'll come here. But then my neighbors and my grandmother want help all the time, and it's like, okay, well, I'm not doing anything the week. So if they're like, hey, I need your help, then it's like easier if I'm just right here, and then I don't have to, drive all that way.
True. True. Um, how is it living with a dead man?
Well, it's weird. You think that it'd be really easy because he just wouldn't be there, but like he's got his pubes all over my toilet. He complains all the time about towels being on the floor in the bathroom. He burns cinnamon rolls whenever he makes them. It's,
He makes cinnamon rolls.
he makes cinnamon rolls. He had cinnamon rolls for supper one time, and he was like hogging the sauce or whatever. And I was like, you know what? That sauce is gonna make me stay up for like another 30 minutes because of the sugar it's gonna give me. I'm getting like a bland, bare naked cinnamon roll, and I'm going to bed. And I ate that, and I went to bed.
It's just bread with cinnamon on it.
Yeah, German cinnamon.
That's nasty.
Yeah, well, I'm not. I don't really like cinnamon rolls that much, so that was part of it. I'm not a cinnamon roll guy.
I've never really been one either, cause like, I feel like it's too much work. It's too much work in my food, cause like, since it is like rolled up like that, like you're not gonna like just bite into it like a fucking freak,
Yeah.
You like, you like peel it, like, uh, I guess for like a lack of a better word, but like you peel the roll,
Yeah.
but then like you get all super sticky from like the jizz that's all over it.
Yeah.
And then just like after you get done, you just like you're in that state of like, what do I do? You know, it's like you gotta go like find a bathroom to be able to like clean your like hands and face from like the stickiness of the jizz. Um, but like if you can't do that, then you're just like kind of screwed. You know?
Yeah. It's not
Just
fun.
like
It's not worth it. Cinnamon rolls are not worth the effort.
yeah,
Like ever.
it's just like cinnamon rolls are just like worse donuts. That's all they are. Because like donuts you don't have to go through the hassle of like peeling and shit. You just like bite into it and then there you go. Cinnamon rolls you gotta like do a lot of shit for basically the same exact outcome. So it's just kind of not worth it.
Dude, I'm starting to think that all food is not worth it. This past few weeks, it's like just been like nothing but a nuisance. Like I don't enjoy eating anymore. It's like, god damn it, I'm
Me
hungry
too.
again. Like I gotta like actually get up and like do something about that, unless I'm gonna die.
I feel that. I feel like that might be because of my medication that I'm on because
Okay.
it like fucks with my appetite.
Okay.
But like whenever I get hungry, I'm like, dude, I don't want to fucking eat. I don't
Yeah.
want to do that, and that's a lot of work, especially because like, okay, so like my parents leave for a weekend,
Yeah.
and they're like, all right, here's this money for dinner while we're gone, and I'm like, okay, that's nice.
Yeah.
But like the problem is that I live like 30 minutes from like the nearest restaurant, so I have to like take my time to get in my car, drive 30 minutes to this place, get the food, and then drive like another 30 minutes back to my house to then eat the 30-minute old like fast food that I bought, Like it's just such a pain in the ass to actually do that I it's just like, is this worth it? You know? or
I
do
don't.
I
It
just
takes
starve
so much
myself?
time.
Yeah. Like, dude, I could be grinding Titanfall 2 right now, man. Like, what the hell?
Doing some real important stuff over here, but
Yeah.
instead, I gotta actually feed myself for the state of survival that I'm currently at. Now, dude, there's some nights where I'm like, if I go to bed right now, then I can skip a meal, so I don't have to be up for another 30 minutes making it and eating it. If I go to bed right now, then I'm not gonna be hungry tonight, and I'll do it.
I feel I have that thought process, but then I'm like, man, I just want to like stay up though. So then I like force myself to eat something. Cause like, I don't know. I love sleeping, but I hate going to bed. Like
I can
it is something I just hate doing.
I can get behind that. I hate going to bed when I haven't done anything that I'm wanting to do in a day. Like when I'm at Harley, that's like 8 to 9 hours, and I gotta be up at 6 in the morning to get ready because there's two of us that share that. Well, actually, probably both of us could. I didn't think there's another shower up top. Didn't think of that till just now. I don't want to use that one though. That one's weird. So we share the same shower at the bottom, and it's like I want to take my sweet time in there and do things my way. So I get up an hour before anybody else to do everything. But then it's like once I get back home, it's like, God damn, I got like 3 hours to do whatever, and then it's like, if I like don't go to bed then I'm gonna feel absolutely miserable in the morning, and I don't want that.
Exactly.
And so it's
That's
like
why I
it's
like
terrible. It's
that.
gotta go to bed immediately.
That's like, uh, that's why like I feel like we need to like shorten the work week to like
Mm-hmm.
4 days because
Oh
like
yeah.
um there was like I saw something and it said that um that people who work um 8-hour days basically like slack off for about 4 hours of their day
Yeah.
where they basically just don't do work. So like they're productive for 4 hours of the day, and then the other 4 hours that they're at work, they're just dicking around.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, why do we have to have that 4 hours anyways? If we could just like have the people working for like a productive 4 hours, and then pay them the same amount, and then have them go home. You know? Like,
Yeah.
I feel like that would just be so much better.
Oh yeah, dude. Our
And
our entire system needs a full redo, man. It's so screwed up. And so, I mean, it works pretty damn good, but it's got like no soul. And it's like if you get extreme mental illnesses or you just die because you don't have a job and you can't afford food, then I don't care. But like, if you want to actually make it work and make people actually feel good in any sense, uh, we need some real change, and nobody cares about that because the only people that get in charge of things are like 80-year-old white dudes. We've come full circle.
that's the problem. Is we keep electing 80-year-old white dudes to be representatives of all of us.
It's terrible.
And it why are we electing anybody over the age of 50?
That's a good. Yeah. Yeah.
Like that is why I think that America has such shit cybersecurity. It's because no one even knows how like there are people in Congress that just like do not use email because they don't know how to use it.
Oh.
Like
Oh.
those are the kinds of people that we elect every like 4 years to represent us in the age of like basically me sitting on my ass and watching TV all day and playing video games. We got people that don't know how to use email, dude. Like, why do we keep electing these outdated people? They're outdated.
They're outdated. They've expired.
They
They
have.
did a long time ago.
it that bothers me. That's why I liked other than, I mean, like, all of his other policies. That's why I liked Andrew Yang's, because he was like a young dude who understands how society works and what we're going through. You
Well,
know,
yeah,
he's not
yeah.
like,
I mean, he said some kind of weird stuff nowadays, but but like when that 2020 thing was going, I was like, dude, this is the only guy that like knows what the hell world we live in right now. I guess Bernie
yeah,
sort of did, but Bernie like fell off of like stairs at one point and like couldn't be there for a week because he had like a heart injury or something. So
yeah, Bernie.
yeah,
Well,
he's old too. He's smart,
yeah,
but he's still old white man material. We don't need him.
yeah, exactly. It's just stop electing them.
Yeah, it's dumb. I don't like it. Not a fan. Hashtag sucks ass.
I feel like we're doing pretty good though. We're starting to basically, um, we're starting to do a good transfer of power from like old white people into like other groups of people,
Yeah.
to have a more um, diverse like ideology and stuff, which is good. Um, I feel like white people are starting to give up a lot of their power and spread it towards other minority groups to bring them up.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I don't pay enough attention to any of that to add anything or to have any opinions on it. But if we can strive more for the world being a bit cooler of a place, then that's fine by me. Also, in like speaking of the world, in Washington it was like 130 degrees last week,
Yeah, dude.
and like a bunch of people died from heat issues.
Climate change.
Climate change.
Is there that one thing that's just like slowly creeping up?
Nobody cares about it.
Yep.
Oh.
It's like when you're playing Overwatch, and like there's like
Climate change. It's
all
like
the-
Overwatch.
it. All right, think about it like this, right? You're playing Overwatch, and you're at like a choke point, and you got the whole enemy team like coming at you, and there's like two Reinhardts. You know, it's a pretty even fight. But off in your peripherals at the right, you see like a Reaper just kind of walking, and you're like, you know, I should probably do something about that because he's probably gonna fuck me up. But you know, I just gonna leave him be.
Yeah, I got things to do right in front of me. Somebody else can take care of that.
Yeah,
And then nobody
and then he
takes
comes
care
up
of it.
and destroys your entire backline, and then kills you all. that's kind of what climate change is.
That's what
Climate
climate
change
change
is
is.
the flanking Reaper.
Then we don't
Dude,
have a
also-
mercy with Rez.
We don't have a mercy with the rest.
Well, we've reverted to complaining about everybody we know. I think that might mean we've run out of crap to say for now. Well, I mean, we could keep going on for a while, but we are at 50 minutes.
Yeah, maybe cut out that last part. That wasn't bad. I just like, I don't know, just kind of popped in my
It just
mind.
came up. It's like, I might as well complain about it.
Yeah.
People sucking ass at video games, pissing me off.
Yeah, it's what I do, you know. People sucking ass. I gotta complain.
Yeah, it's not one specific person. It's everybody. You know, I respect it.
But yeah, I feel like we could cut it there. I mean, I feel like that was pretty good.
That was good. Episode
All
10
right.
of the Air Boiled Podcast is at an end. Goodbye, ladies and gentlemen.
Goodbye, everybody.